Hey there folks, it's Scott once again coming back to you with another video. It's actually going to be a slight unboxing, and there's going to be a Blu-ray DVD update that I'm going to be showing. And I technically ordered 3 things last week, got one of them last week, and the other 2 arrived today. It's actually a DVD and a soundtrack CD that I got, and I'll be showing that off. The soundtrack CD is actually going to be the one I'm unpacking, so figured I'd show that off. Alright, I'll actually show the Blu-rays that I've got most recently. Got this back in February, and I'll show it here. And this is the Warlock Collection, all 3 films on Blu-ray. And I'll definitely say the first one's the best one. The other 2, I can take it or leave it. Maybe I'll give the slighter edge to Julian Sands in the second one, since he's still portraying the Warlock. But Bruce Payne is actually pretty decent as the Warlock himself. It's just that I guess you can say Julian Sands had a little more charisma to him, so to speak. And I got it pretty cheap. I got it for like 15 bucks. Well, $14.99, but round enough, it might as well be 15 bucks. That's not bad for the Warlock collection, because a lot of other sellers were wanting like $20+ for this set. And like I said, it was still brand new. Only drawback is, unfortunately, the case is starting to crack. That's the most disappointing part. But I guess I can't complain too much, since there was no other way to get it even cheaper than that. But yeah, very glad to have this, and someday I'll probably get another Blu-ray case. Case, not clace. Yeah, sorry. Who cares? And now to the Blu-rays and the DVD that I got last week. The one that came last week is actually a pretty well-known classic. I still have yet to fully watch it, but it's probably better than the 2005 remake, and that is John Carpenter's The Fog. It's the Scream Factory Blu-ray that I got here, and I got it pretty cheaper compared to other sellers and even Amazon. A lot of other sellers wanted in the $20+ range as well. Luckily, I got this for 15 bucks, so that's better compared to all the other sellers. There is like a 4K edition of this, but they are allotting a lot more money. I think the cheapest for that was like 40 bucks, if even at that, if it doesn't even include shipping. So yeah, I figured I'd get this and add this to my collection. And I have yet to see it, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be, good. It's John Carpenter after all. He's done great work. Except I have yet to see The War, but I hear it's not a very good movie. At least I know Matt doesn't like the film, so yeah. But I'm very glad to have this my collection. Definitely give it a watch at some point and review the film down my channel at some day down the road, wherever that's possible. And what arrived today here, I'll show off, and this is the DVD of the film The Core. I thought the film was pretty solid. I mean, yeah, I know it got terrible reviews. Like they keep saying this is the worst scientific disaster movie ever made because it's rather unrealistic. But hey, this is science fiction kind of fantasy. It's not going to be completely true. I mean, or even possible. It might be possible, but may not go like maybe extreme lengths like this film did. But it's still a fun movie. It has a pretty solid cast. You have Aaron Eckhart, who would go on to play Harvey Dent in The Dark Knight, and he was in another film I liked called Thank You for Not Smoking, or Thank You for Smoking. And he's been in several other films I can't really think of off the top of my head, but he's always been a solid actor. Didn't mind him. You also have Hilary Swank in it as well. You have Delroy Lindo, another solid actor. You have Stanley Tucci. You have, what's his name, DJ Quells from if you saw Road Trip and The New Guy, he's in that film. You have Richard Jenkins. You also have another actor who played Pike in the Star Trek reboot series, Bruce Greenwood. Pretty solid actor. And then and of course Alfred Woodard is also in this film too. So yeah. And this is on Blu-ray, but I don't think it has any of the features at all. But this DVD does. It has, if you can tell, I don't know if you can get it if it's not reflecting, but this has a commentary by John Emile, the director of this film. You also have the making of documentary. You have the deconstruction of the visual effects. You have 10 deleted and extended scenes as well too. So it's a pretty solid packed DVD. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but this film did not do very well at the box office. It made like $31 million, and the budget was like $60 to $85 million, and worldwide it made like $78 million. So yeah, it's definitely a flop. So yeah, I don't mind this film. It's a fun little film, or not necessarily fun, but it's a nice little solid film that I liked, and it doesn't really deserve the backlash that it got, so that's just my opinion. Now here comes the unboxing part. I'm going to use this little cutter here and get this baby out here. Apparently this package came from Alaska, and I'll reveal to you shortly what it is. And I made a best offer price, but I'll explain that momentarily. So, hopefully it's all good. Aha, sweet. Oh, I guess I got tape off here. Packed pretty decently, I'll give them that. Alright, here we go. It's a soundtrack, and that is the limited two-disc CD of Outland. Jerry Goldsmith and apparently the other composer, Michael Bodecker. Apparently, originally the seller was wanting like close to $44, but he had a best offer price. Originally offered, and it would cost like $4.50 for the shipping. And getting to that, I originally offered like $25.50 plus $4.50. That would equal $30. Didn't go for that. So I thought maybe I should try something, and I decided to go for $30.50 plus $4.50. And I think an hour or two, he responded and accepted the offer, and I paid him rather quickly. So, yep, got this for that price. Not bad. I at least saved, let's say, almost $9 on it. That's pretty good, especially when I didn't have to pay over $40 for it. And a lot of other sellers were wanting a lot more for this, so luckily I got this. I wanted to get this originally. I think this may have been uploaded on YouTube, or at least there's some tracks still uploaded, but not all the tracks are on YouTube. For disc 1, I'm guessing that's the actual original score, because this one's more complete. There was one released in like early 90s that only had like 10 tracks, and that one was like 39 minutes. But this one, the more complete score here that I have is the ones with the new tracks. The disc 1 has the majority of them. There's like 34 of them, and disc 1 total time's like 76 minutes. In all total, it's like, let's say, like an hour and 49 minutes plus for this entire CD. So that's pretty good. And I definitely like Jerry Goldsmith. I always thought he was a great composer, especially on his Star Trek scores, Rambo scores, at least the first 3. And did I mention Star Trek? I can't remember. He didn't do all the Star Trek films. He did 1, 5, and all the Next Generation movies. And he did one for Leviathan, which I think is an underrated film, and that's going to definitely be reviewed on this channel for sure. I just don't know when, because it's 30 years old and it came out in '89. So yeah, there's going to be still a month of 1989 films that I'm going to be reviewing, like that film, Dead Bane, and Roadhouse as well. So, but yeah, I'm very glad I got this soundtrack, because I have a feeling it's going to go up and it's going to cost you an arm and leg just to get this soundtrack. But yeah, very glad to have it. Definitely not bad for the price, especially when sellers want crazy amounts of prices for soundtracks that are, going out of print or have a limited print sale pretty much. So yeah, definitely glad to have it. But yeah, I'm going to end it pretty soon. I got a review of Lady Hawk that I'm going to be doing for Terrell or T-ish. I can call either one. And I'm going to be doing Life Force and probably Battle, Alito Battle Angel, which I saw recently again in 3D, in IMAX 3D, and I enjoyed it once again. So be on the lookout for those videos, and hopefully I'll be recording them and uploading them soon. So there you go. Well, okay, that's going to do it for me, and I'll see you in another video, folks. If you like what you saw, feel free to comment, like, or subscribe, and I'll do the best to bring you the content as much as possible. So, well, I will see you later, folks. Later.